All right, lovelies, good morning. Happy Thursday. I hope this finds everyone well. I know it's been a while. Been working on myself as usual. Everyday task, that is, making sure that I try to be the best and truest version of myself, which is a little bit what we're going to talk about today, is being your most truest version of you, most authentic version. And you know, just to confirm for you guys, some of you guys have been feeling maybe like I have, like these last few weeks have been super crazy energetically. Almost feel like being attacked energetically in a way, like thoughts, feelings, emotions just kind of all over the place, you know, making sure that we're really grounding ourselves with what's going on in the world. It really has a big effect on, you know, what goes on with our energies around us, how we react to things, how we deal with stuff. So I just want everybody to chill out today, relax your mind, take time to be your true authentic self. I have a few messages from the universe, from the angels, from God, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully they help, and we can get you guys feeling a bit better today and this week, hopefully. So I'm going to talk about this crystal first. I've got here, of course, in my bra, because that's how we do in it. I got it yesterday from Crystal Vision over here in Hollywood. Absolute lovely crystal place. I just love it there. So luckily they were open and I got to go get a couple of crystals. Definitely been needing to get one of these Azurite. As you can see, it's super dark blue. Hopefully you can see that, and very sparkly. If you know me, you know I love my sparkles. So we're going to talk about this a little bit today. It enhances your creativity, your inner wisdom, because it cleanses and activates your third eye. So if you do work with crystals and you don't have an Azurite, I definitely recommend that for right now. They're not too expensive. You can get smaller pieces, of course, but they're super beautiful, and they occur naturally, usually with malachite also, which they work very well together, those two minerals. You can go check out malachite if you want to online for the meaning of that, but I'm just going to talk about Azurite today. So it's also a blue stone, as you saw. So blue is for the third chakra, your throat chakra, which has to do with communication. Again, making sure you're speaking your truth and being your authentic self every day. So you can literally lay down with your crystal, you know, hold it in your left hand, cover it with your right, set the intention of you wanting it to help you communicate or be your truest self, or anything that you think it needs help with. You can actually lay it on your throat or on your third eye and just meditate with it for a minute. Feel the energies of it. Any visions or, you know, voices, you know, anything that pops up in your head at that time usually is something that is, you know, a little bit of clue or a sign, something that you might need to look into as far as a little bit of guidance, you know, for that day or that week, or answering a question that you might have. So you guys can message me if you have any more questions about how to do that, or if you need help interpreting anything. I'm totally here to help, okay? I know I'm not always around consistently on here all day, every day, but, you know, as everyone does, I get caught up in my own head sometimes and just trying to figure out if what I'm doing is right, if it's all that I'm supposed to be doing, all with trying to not be too hard on myself at the same time. So I know it's a struggle, guys, every day. Trust me, I go through it. It's okay if you do. Just try not to be too hard on yourselves about it, okay? What else? Oh, yes. The Azurite also clears your mind of negative psychic debris and thought patterns that no longer serve you. Old thought patterns, old belief systems, stuff like that. It clears that out, which is totally what we have going on in the world right now. There's a lot of belief systems that have been put into place for hundreds of years that have really all been a lie. Okay, we've been bamboozled. We've been swindled. So I really encourage you guys to quiet your mind and look within and think for yourselves and do some research, because there's a lot of stuff we're being told right now that simply isn't true. And if, you know, the evidence is out there. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I really want you guys to think for yourselves. That's all that I ask, okay? Please, please, please question everything. Even what I say, you know what I mean? Because your path is your path alone. So if there's something that I say that maybe you don't agree with, that's fine. This is not for your path to listen to. Do you see what I mean? So anything that anybody's telling you, you need to do, you have to do, just do a little bit of research first, okay? Because it's not always as it seems, all right? All right, being true to yourself. All right. A little bit of that also comes from being able to actually manifest what you want in life. So manifestations don't come from whether you're thinking you're good or bad, or if you've done all the good, and it comes from how you feel about yourself and your worthiness and your belief system about yourself. Making sure that you're speaking your truth every day will actually help you get the things that you want, okay? So say you want to say something to somebody that you love, but you're afraid when you say it, they might go away, or they might not like you anymore, or they might judge you for what you have to say, but it's your truest self that wants to speak up, right? You don't want to say it with anger. You don't want to say it with any resentment. You just have stuff you need to say that is your true self, but something inside you is telling you don't do it. They might react, they might go away, they might not like you anymore, they might call you crazy, you know, whatever it is, bypass all that, all right? There's a reason that you're supposed to say what you're feeling to say. So if you're having some throat issues, a little bit of burning, coughing, itching, all that stuff has to do with some part of your life you're not being true to yourself and speaking your truth, okay? So we cannot be afraid of what others will judge us for being our true selves, because number one, it's going to lead you to your best good. Because when you speak your truth, no matter the outcome, no matter being afraid and having fear of what the other person's going to say or how they might react, it actually might go your way, believe it or not. I would say probably 90% of the time so far that I've been practicing making sure I try to speak my truth, not even 90%, it is 100%, because it's, you know, it's your highest good, so it always leads you to what you're supposed to. So say you speak your truth and that person maybe is not in your life anymore, or they're angry towards you for what you said, even though you said it with love and compassion. You know, you have to know that the universe or God, you know, wanted you to speak your truth to maybe remove that person from your life, or maybe there's something in there that person needed to hear that you needed to say, no matter, you know, if they had to go out of your life, or if they want to be mad at you, or whatever the issue is, it doesn't matter. It could be a parent, it could be a friend. It's something that was needed to be said. And so I want you guys to make sure that you're doing that, because there's times that you'll say things that you would be scared to say, and, you know, and realize that it all turns out for the better, because it either brought something to the attention of that person that you were scared to say that they didn't realize, and maybe, you know, that made them open up or feel a certain way that helped their growth and their healing. Or, like I said, it removes anything from your life that maybe is not needed in your life right now, or does not serve your highest good. Okay, this could be to a boss. If you're scared of getting fired, but you really feel like you're not being heard and you need to say something, speak up, you guys. Seriously, speak up. Because maybe that job isn't for you. Maybe in 2 years something's going to happen that's going to destroy the company. It's not going to be there anymore, and your God or the universe, your angels are trying to get you out of the way for that, but you're not listening to your intuition of speaking up of what you need to say. Okay, a little bit of rambling, but hopefully that example kind of helped a little bit to make sure that you're being true to you and not being afraid of the outcome. Okay, again, that doesn't mean you have to speak with ill will, malice, anger, anything like that. You can speak with love, compassion, and getting your point across at the same time, okay? A lot of that also has to do with setting your personal boundaries. A lot of us give our power away to so much, to electronics, to people, to jobs, to money. All that stuff we give our power away to, and it's not necessary. It all has to do with fear, fear of lack, fear of leaving, fear of whatever it is, okay? But it's all for your best good if you just speak your truth with compassion and love, all right? I promise you that. Which brings me to a quote by, I believe it's Dr. Seuss, and I may have said it on here before. I know I've told a few of you. It's one of my favorite quotes because it makes so much sense, and it is that, and if it's not exact like this, you get the gist. If you look it up, you'll see what it is. But those that mind don't matter, and those that matter don't mind. So if you look around you and see the friends and family that surround you, the people that you can be open and honest with, and they're still going to be there for you and don't judge you for it, super awesome. Those are the people you want around anyway. So anybody that feels like they are disrespected by you speaking your truth, or that that they mind what you're doing and they're judging what you're doing, you obviously don't need those people in your life anyway, because it's not their path to walk. Do you see what I'm saying? So I love Dr. Seuss, so that's a really good quote that I like. And I want to tell a little story. It has to do with my morning walks. I'm sure you guys have seen my videos of the mockingbird that I put up. The first one I put up, I believe it was like 6 or 7 minutes, and I was whistling back to her, and it seemed like we were even talking for a minute. It was pretty cool. So she used to perch down on the tree. There's a tree and a light pole that's like a block away that when I walk past it, she would be up there. Tweet, tweet, tweet. I feel like in the tree and the light pole there, random areas back and forth from there each day. So, but I would always see her every day and say hi and all that stuff, you know, me talking to trees and birds and nature and all that. Well, within the last few weeks, you know, I've noticed that she moved to a higher perch, and she's now right across the street from me, and I hear her every morning, and, you know, just give thanks for her that I can hear that beautiful song. But, you know, this is so simple, you guys, all right? But it just kind of brought a realization to me about speaking your truth and not being afraid of who you are and going out there to be who you are. No matter if it's a painter, no matter if it's a card reader, no matter if it's an animal trainer, no matter if you make the best pizzas or hamburgers, it doesn't matter what your passion is, okay? Don't let other people judge you on, oh, get a real job, or trust me, I've been told that before. So don't let anybody stifle your dreams of what you know you should be doing, okay? Because what does the mockingbird do? She gets up every morning and she goes out there and sings her songs, right? She might think a song of a bluebird or blue jay is pretty, and she might mock that for a little bit, but her truest self is going out there and singing her song every day, right? She doesn't, I think she appreciates the other bird's songs, but she doesn't try to be them, right? So she is just her mockingbird self, and she enjoys, you know, the company of those around her and the songs of those around her, but knows that she is her true self, and, you know, doesn't give a shit if the other birds are judging her for mocking their song. You know what I mean? She's still her true self in that way. So, weird analogy, I know, but I hope that it kind of makes sense for what I'm trying to say. I don't want you guys to be afraid of being your true, authentic self. It is something that I myself am still working on every day. Trust. You know, I don't like drama and conflict, but I do like to communicate. So, even with what's been going on in the world, there's some things that I want to share and my ideas, but I just don't feel like the backlash, you know, there's a bit of a struggle with that, with myself also. So please don't think you're alone in this, and please don't think that I know everything, because I do not. This is a learning thing, test, whatever you want to call it, learning basis for me every day, to just know that I want to try to be the best version of myself. So everything I say, if it resonates, take it, and if it doesn't, just leave it, please, because you do have your own path, and not everything I say is right for everyone, all right? So I just wanted you guys to know that also. I'm going to pull a couple cards just to see what the flowers have to say. I got some new cards. I love my flowers, so is Flower Therapy. Cards here with the beautiful gold. I just must point that out too. Shiny things always. See if the messages will help a little bit with making sure that we're speaking our truth. And saying what we need to no matter the outcome, okay? It really is the most beautiful thing. And not even just speaking your truth, being who you truly are, looking how you want to look, you know, without being afraid of judgments from family, from friends, you know, people you might want to date. You're afraid what your family might say. Who gives a shit? They're not dating them, right? Remember, this is your path and your path only. Everybody that has their opinion about what's going on in your life is based on stuff that they have been through. So it's not fair for them to put their experiences and lessons that they need to learn onto you. You have your own lessons. I have my own lessons. Each person, animal, whatever, has their own lessons that they need to learn. Okay? So I don't care what it is. Stand strong in your truth and what you believe in. Okay? It's hard sometimes, but I promise you, you will find like-minded people. Once you start to do that, those type of people will start to come around you, people that do speak their truth and not people that you don't agree with and people that make you frustrated and things like that, okay? I really hope I'm making sense today. Like I said, it's been a while. I just feel like I needed to get some stuff out, and I really just want to help, and hopefully I am, even if it's just like one person today. So I want to see what these guys have to say. The first card, which is super funny because we just had the Azurite talking about cleansing your third eye, is the Echinacea, which is opening your third eye. Isn't that pretty? God, I love flowers so much. It is safe for you to open your center of clairvoyance. By doing so, you'll see the truth. What a crazy coincidence, right? Psych, don't believe in coincidences, but you know what I mean. All right. So guys, a lot of your third eyes are opening or trying to open, all right? You just have to let it. You have to be open to receiving truth, to receiving love, to receiving compassion. You know, it's okay to help other people. That's a wonderful thing, but you have to help yourself first. Your third eye chakra is an energy center that's located between your two physical eyes. Opening it allows you to access your gifts of clairvoyance, which is the ability to physically see. Psychically see. Sorry, I can read sometimes. Maybe I should put my glasses on. This is a wonderful experience. I agree with that. Start by focusing on an echinacea blossom or its image. Visualize a deep blue or purple energy flowing up to the space between your eyes. Get you some Azurite to help with that. So lovely. I just love synchronicities. Breathe deeply and relax, allowing your angels and the echinacea to do their work. Be willing to let go of fears associated with seeing the truth. If you've been experiencing headaches lately, these may originate in your third eye. When the angels try to communicate with you, they interact with your clairvoyance. If your third eye is closed or blocked, it's like they're knocking on the door waiting for you to open up. Ask your angels to please give their guidance in other, more comforting ways. Additional meanings are that your recent experiences are from the angels and it is safe for you to be psychic. Guys, so many people are opening up right now and awakening. This is why it is literally called the Great Awakening, okay? Like I said, do your own research and find your own path, you know, of what's truly going on out there, but please keep a positive mindset and know that you are gods and goddesses out there, okay? Kings and queens, all right? You do rule your own world. You do create your reality, believe it or not. If you have been seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities lately, which is numbers that are repeating a lot, repeating colors. I've been seeing blue cars like crazy. So much communication. Number one, I know I need to be listening. And just I believe a lot of communication going on in the world right at this time. Trying to put out information, to spread the love, and to awaken people to what's really going on. Okay, so try to meditate on that. You know, like I said, you don't have to meditate. It's not the textbook version of sitting down and just being quiet and listening to nothing and being hard on yourself because you didn't quiet your mind for 5 minutes. It's not about that, okay? If it's 2 minutes and you can stare at a rose and think about only how beautiful that rose is for those 2 minutes, that's a form of meditation, okay? And that will actually help clear your mind. In that 2 minutes of you thinking how beautiful that rose is, you might see a vision of something, or you might hear a little whisper of something that actually will answer a question that you've been asking for a while. It literally happens almost instantaneously, you guys. It happens with me all the time. Again, now, I still need to meditate more. Try not to be hard on myself about that. But when I do meditate, I promise you, it always comes through in such a beautiful fashion if you just quiet your mind and sit and listen for a minute, okay? Many other forms of meditation too, working in water, near water, swimming, salt bath, ocean, lake, anything like that, super good for meditation too. How water flows, it helps carry those energies to where you need them. Either you need to wash them away or bring healing energy to you, okay? The second one is the pink lily. Looks like a stargazer lily. Stand by your commitment. You're strong enough to keep the promise that you've made, so don't back out now. Your angels believe in you. This could be a promise you've made probably to yourself, okay? You can make promises to other people, and that's fine. A lot of people make promises to other people at the detriment of their own power, giving their power away to make those promises, putting somebody else's needs first before yours, okay? So stand by your commitment to yourself. If you said, I'm going to get up and better myself every day. Now, if you say I'm going to work out every day, don't overdo it, okay? If you want to work out, you don't have to work out every day for 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. Guys, you're going to burn out doing that. If you get up and have the intention of just doing something that will better yourself every day, each day, those little things will add up to big things, okay? And it allows you not to take on too much at one time, because you will overload yourself with trying to be perfect. Another quote that's really good that I've shared before with some of my clients and friends, I cannot remember who said it now. You can find that too on Google, I'm sure. But to love perfection is to hate life. I want you to think about that for a minute. Nothing is perfect. Nothing will ever be perfect. How many times do we wait to look perfect because we want to do a photo shoot, or to be perfectly, knowledgeable on a certain subject before we step into trying to do it, or whatever it is, guys? Chill out. You're never going to be perfect. Even if you reach the height of perfection in, say you're a sprinter and you think you're a perfect sprinter, even when you reach that level, you're still always going to want more past that perfection. You see what I mean? So that's why there's no perfection cap. That's why you can't do that. You can't put that strain on yourself to be perfect. It's just not going to happen. You got some wrinkles, you got some chub, you have short nails, you have short hair, you have curly hair, you have straight hair, things that you would perceive as maybe parts of you that you don't accept, that you want to change. You wish you had curly hair when you had straight hair, all that shit that we all go through about judging ourselves. Stop it. Be appreciative for who you are and what you have now, okay? Because if you're not going to reach the level of the things that you do want, okay? If you're too busy sitting there and telling yourself in the mirror that you're ugly and that you're fat and that you're worthless, that's what's going to manifest. That's what you are, and that's what you're truly believing that you are. It's not the truth, but that's what you're believing, and that's what you're creating in your reality. So when you look at your extra wrinkles that you just noticed the last couple years and think you're getting old, stop it. Appreciate those wrinkles for all the lessons that have come with those, and the beauty of your skin being able to form to however it needs to. Do you see what I mean? Start to appreciate all these little things, and I promise you it will turn around, number one, how you feel about yourself, and then how you start to see the world. It's such a beautiful place, and it's so magical, you guys. A lot of us are so asleep right now. I just want you to wake up, even if it's just a little bit, and start to think outside the box. You know what I mean? Become the true you. Oh my gosh, what lovely cards for today, for being the truest version of yourself. And this is the Warata. Now, I've seen this flower, but I didn't know that's what it was called, so it's pretty cool. I'll show you guys. Show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. Now, part of these cards are, and part of the reason I wanted to talk about this today is also a lesson for myself, okay? As much as I look like and try to be the truest version of myself, there's always some things I hold back on because I'm judging myself or trying to think that it has to be a certain way before I can do it. Trust me, these are things I'm working on too, guys. Even as far as the card readings go, you know what I mean? They all just mesh together well, and it's always a lovely experience after I do them. But you wouldn't believe the anxiety and the nervousness I get before I set up to do these. Like, it's ridiculous. It's unnecessary. So that's something I'm trying to work through now, too. So I do appreciate your guys' patience with my inconsistency with posting about this stuff. I really am here anytime you guys want to reach out. But I am working through my own blocks of thinking that it has to be a certain way or I have to look a certain way for me to do the video. Do you know what I mean? If I wake up and I got hair everywhere and I got my t-shirt on and I feel like I need to do a video to help, then that's what I need to do, okay? So I'm working through that, you guys, as best I can and trying to figure out my schedule. And thanks for being patient with that too. A lot's been going on with my art, tattoos. I'm moving soon. I'm traveling. So just thank you guys so much for everything. Oh yeah, I wanted to read that. Become the True You. Let's see what this has to say, and then we can wrap it up here shortly. We're each born with an important purpose. To uncover it, we need only look at our natural interest. Hobbies are often a reflection of our innate drive to complete our life's mission. Oftentimes, there are ways to follow your passion while still paying the bills and taking care of your responsibilities. Very true. I am a definite testament to that. The angels urge you to step onto the path you were born to walk. It is time for you to accept your authentic self. By doing so, you heal yourself, others, and the planet. Remember that God makes no mistakes. You were born with the perfect emotions, sensitivities, sexuality, beliefs, and passions. Please don't judge yourself for who you are. You're a very important and beautiful person. Additional meanings are to let go of procrastination, get to work, light worker. It is safe to share your true feelings with others, and you will receive abundant blessings. Super card for me on that one. Like I said, totally has to do with me doing my light work more and reaching out in that way of helping, not judging myself so much, getting it out there, thinking I might say the wrong thing, or guys, I'm working on it, I promise. So I hope you are too. If y'all have any questions for me, or if you want to set up a reading, please let me know. I do half-hour readings. Obviously, we can go more if you need to. But yeah, I hope this helps today, guys. Try to be your truest self that you can. I love you guys so much. I'm going to put this up on my YouTube, and I believe I'll do an IGTV video. Check out my Instagram and my YouTube channel. It's Blissfully Aware Healing 888. And then if you want to check out my artwork and my tattoo work, I've been tattooing for 18 years. I've been an artist since I was like 2, so like 30 some years. You can check that out too. It's my name, Lindsay, which is LNZ Tattoos. Super easy, right? You can also Google that and find me if it's for some reason it doesn't search me on Instagram. So I think that's it for today. I really hope that helped you guys. It did help me a lot. So thank you for listening and for being here and for being patient again. I appreciate it so much. Be your true self. Speak with compassion and love. And remember to receive love and compassion also. All right? You deserve it. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day.